I think I'm gonna be bad. Yep, we'll blame it on quarantine. I think I'm going to color my hair. No, not color. Bleach. Alright, so what I'm thinking is the ears down. I'm going to bleach completely. I don't have a lot, so I'm going to bleach that completely. And then from here back, I'm going to do highlights. I'm sick of the dark and I want to go lighter. So that's what my thought process is. And right now my hair is needing to be washed. It's been a couple days, so it's the perfect time to bleach. Of course. So I'm an esthetician. I have access to professional products. My mom is a hairdresser. That also gives me a reason to have access to professional products. My best friend is a hairdresser. Also gives me a reason to have access to professional products. Now, this does not mean that this is going to turn out well. It just means that I have a better chance of not frying my hair off. Right? I hope. I mean, I've done it before, but not after I've done this dark before. So I've just done it on my natural because I'm a natural dirty blonde. I'm scared. I'm scared of myself. Now, normally the process would be to do this part first because it's the back, and you do the back to the front because if you're going to over process, you want it to be the back, not the front. But I don't know how much product I have. I only have about like this much left. So once mixed with developer, it's twice as much, but I'm at a weird time where my hair is kind of long, not long, so I don't know. Like I said, I'm scared. Quarantine, you've done this to me. Color bowl. Color brush with pick for highlights. More clips, lots of clips. Oils. Color if I mess things up. So this is the color that's in my hair. I have 2 to 3/4 of this, and then the rest of this. So it's like a brown base with red. I don't have much left of this, so if I have to, I will go back to this. But because I started off with this, I wanted to go more brown, so then I started doing this at my roots with a little bit of this to kind of fade out the red. But that's how much I have left. So it's gonna have to be red if I mess it up. I mean, I love the red, just let's just pray it doesn't go bad. Grams, beautiful. Zero back out. Okay, let's do this before I chicken out. Okay. Sorry, I just set up a mirror back there so I could see. It looks pretty straight. Pretty straight line-ish. I think I'm going to start with the bottom anyway. If I can only do the bottom, that's fine. I'll get part of it done and then I'll figure out a way to get more bleach. I think that's how I'm going to go for now. I mean, I know my mom has a tub of bleach at home, powdered stuff. So worst comes to worst, I'll go over there and I beg her for bleach and get her to throw it outside because I can't actually see her. All right, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun trying to do it away from the root. Never done this before. I've only ever done ends and highlights, and I'm armed with a tiny whisk. All right, let's do this. Mixy, mixy, mixy. There's no going back now because I'm not wasting this product. So my mom and my best friend are going to kill me. There's no doubt about that. Seeing as I already begged my mom to do my hair a month and a half ago to start getting rid of this red. She did all these beautiful highlights for me. And I'm going to ruin it by doing more highlights. Yeah, they're going to kill me. Ooh, she's thick. Alright, so I have lots of gloves. I'm going to start off with using my hands for the bottom pieces. And then I'll switch out to new gloves when I do the highlights. As long as there's enough left. So, alright. Let's do this. Half. Just very thick. Just over that. Alright, thin. Alright, let's do it. Great. I've now touched hair that I'm not doing yet, and they're going to have spots on it. Wonderful. Well, just going to have to deal with it. Let's move on to the other side. I should turn this on. Well ventilated space, people. Well ventilated space. Let that sit while I start doing highlights. And then I'll go back in, do the roots. More gloves, brush. Okay. So I split my hair off to either side. So whenever I do any kind of haircut or color or highlights, I like to split down the middle so that I can split to either side. Because like I said, I like to split to either side. Okay, come on. It's not cooperating. There we go. Front half. So I'll probably do the back and then check the back bottom. Probably doing the roots. And then I will do the front half. I did take my bottom piece. Just gonna flip it over and catch you with this one because they're opposite. This lets go. This is protected over here. We're good. All right. Going to slice this in half. I'm not going to bother doing the little weebies until I get closer to the top because I want lots of highlights. Fold it in half. Fold it up a third time and scrunch. It's not exactly how you're supposed to do it, but that's how I'm going to do it. All right. Next chunk. This is my bad side anyway. Half fold. I'm probably gonna have to rinse my fingers every time because I'm just getting it everywhere. All right. Next. Oh, this is gonna be bad. All right. It's getting harder and harder to see. One little stray piece just wants to be a rebel. Now, because I already have highlights in my hair, I know that some of these are going to come out much lighter than the rest because they're already bleached. So they're going to come out more white than yellowy. So that's fine as long as they're not splotchy, because having highlights and highlights is not a bad thing. It's the splotchiness that's bad. I'm totally gonna have to pay my mom to fix this because I'm gonna fuck it up bad. And I wouldn't expect anything less than for her to charge me to fix it. Because, let's face it, as of right now, I'm an idiot. Okay, so I'm running out of bleach. So now that I've already started doing the highlights, I'm going to continue with this part. Because I've already started the top. So, unfortunately, this is more important than the roots at the bottom at this point. Might be able to get another 5 to 10 grams out of the bottle if I cut it open, if I need to, but oh boy. This is my thicker side too. I have like none left.
Are you recording yourself?
Yep.
Why?
So that if I screw it up,
People
you can see what I did wrong.
Yeah, okay.
And maybe if it's bad enough, I'll put it on YouTube. Maybe Brad Mondo will react to it.
Yeah. I would say don't upload things.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Done. Done that part. Huh. Underneath is very, very blonde. Alright, so I'm on day 2. I had to go to my mom's and get bleach because I ran out. I ended up with a really big smudge here in the corner, so I decided to do the bang and connect it like the Charlie D'Amelio kind of thing. I think I made a mistake doing that. I should just left it the way it was, but I've gone in, so we gotta do it. So I'm mixing more bleach, just because I want to get rid of the orange. Now it's powdered bleach. So I'm gonna go in with more foils and just kind of go over the orange. So I'm not gonna go anywhere near the root. And then I'm gonna do the back again, it's kind of same thing, over the orange. And hope that I don't fry my hair off. I mean, I'm still only using 20... Oh, that's powder. Still only using 20 volume, so that should be fine. My mom offered to give me tone and bleach, which needed heat, which I could have done, probably should have taken, but oh well. This is what she had on hand. You know, why not fry my hair off? I felt a little safer with the cream bleach, but you know what? You only live once, right? Let's do this. All right, bleach. Let's do this. Ooh, gross. Okay. Don't stick your fingers in bleach, people. And if you do, wash it right away. So one good thing is that when I went to go get more bleach from my mom last night, she was not at all horrified by what I had done. I'll take that as a compliment. I mean, most of it isn't bad. It's just that little spot that bled, that of course had to be at the front of my face. And I put my hair up in a ponytail quite often, so that can't happen. I have a couple spots in the back that, because my hair is so thin, the underneath kind of shows through and makes it look like a big splotch, but really it's just the line of the underneath that I've done. So I mean, like, once you know that, it doesn't look bad, it peeks through because I have like a little bit of a wave right there. Don't I look fashionable? Avant-garde. Alright. Already bleach spotted. Check. So I currently have no idea how I am going to do the back, because it's one thing to just throw it on from about 1.5 inches away from the root down and then do the root. It's another to do the 1.5 inches away from the root and only do the orange. This is gonna be fun. And by fun, I mean, ugh. See, this is when I wish I wasn't in Code Red. So here in Manitoba, we are currently in a Code Red situation. So we are absolutely not allowed to visit, not allowed to go to the store unless if we are buying things, and even then you're supposed to limit it to one person per household. Not allowed to visit anybody, so Christmas is canceled. Non-essential items are not allowed to be purchased, so most of us have ordered through Amazon because we can't go in the store. We haven't been able to go in the store in the last month. And now it's extended until January 8th. So all of our warehouses for delivery are backed up. So nobody's getting their presents until the week of Christmas, basically. But whatever, we can't see anybody for Christmas anyway. I know a lot of people are going to still have Christmas. You can get a $1,200 fine for being caught visiting, being caught in someone else's household that is not your own. So Christmas is canceled for me. So when I went to go visit my mom yesterday, we didn't actually visit. We literally stood in her front entranceway and she gave me the stuff and I left. It's not a fun situation. And I get what it's for. I get it. I understand. I'm not mad at our government for enforcing this. Our local government, because just here in Manitoba, we have these restrictions right now. But I am mad at the people who are not listening to the guidelines and who are then causing further outbreaks and causing the extension of this code red, which is causing everybody else to lose out on Christmas. All right, fun times. This part I'm gonna do off camera. All on. So I did the chunk, spread, squish, because it's really hard to get to, but it's on. I'm gonna check in about 15 minutes, check the ones that I started with. If I need to rinse this out first, I will. And we'll see how the back goes. So it's been a few days. I have finished, gotten to a point that I really love. So this is the blonde. I like the way it frames my face. The highlights really cut out the dark. So I really love it. So it's not an easy process. I knew it wasn't going to be. Underneath is nice and blonde. Yeah, it was not an easy process. I knew that it would take 2, 3, maybe even 4 times before I got the blonde I wanted. It actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. So I did the 2 bleaches. Then I did a toner. So I did the Wella Lightest Pearl because obviously the blonde without a toner was really intense. It was like bright white and like light orange. So, I mean, it wasn't too bad, but this chunk in front, like, it looks really good and it blends in right now, but it looked huge because it was so intense. So I got the lightest pearl. I didn't want to get the lightest cool because my color was not bright enough for that. And then this actually turned out really good, but it faded really fast. So then I went back and I got the other 2 because I didn't want to have to go back again. So I got 2 thinking that I'd use both. I got Brass Kicker and I got Lightest Medium. I ended up doing the Brass Kicker thinking that I would do that and then the Lightest Medium on top of that just so that I can get out that orange because it kept coming back. So I did the Brass Kicker and then my hair literally went the color of my shirt. Like it was lavender. Except it was like lavender and then natural. So it wasn't good. So I left that for a few days hoping it would fade. It didn't. So then I did a bleach bath and that turned out really good. Like I thought I was going to have to put another toner over top, but this is after the bleach bath. And it's beautiful. Like it's the perfect color. And I mean, if it starts to go brassy again or it starts to change, then I'll do the lightest pearl again. I don't think I'll do the lightest medium, but I have that option if I need to. Or I can even mix the lightest pearl and the lightest medium if the lightest pearl is fading too fast. Then it will just add a little bit more dark so that it won't fade so fast. Because it was literally like a week. Yeah, because it's been about almost 2 weeks since I did it. I love this color though. It's actually very close to my natural, but better because my natural color is like mousy, you know? But yeah, I like it. The red went a little more copper, especially after the bleach bath. And I just really like it. Just kind of cut out it was just way too dark for me. I mean, I love being red. I've done red so many times and I love it, but it's just so hard to keep up with because my hair is so light underneath that when it starts to grow, my hair literally looks like I have gray roots. It's terrible. So maybe I'll keep doing this, like keeping the front blonde and then doing some alternating between highlights and lowlights. And then I'll at the back, keeping the underneath blonde just to make it a little easier on me for when I do it. Yeah, I think it turned out pretty good. I actually haven't had too much fallout either, like breakage. Like this is my brush from today, so not very much at all. Not from today, from the last few days. So I'm very happy with it. Yeah, I thought it was going to be a real fail and I was going to have to beg my mom to come over and fix my hair during quarantine because we're still code red and they're probably going to extend it, which means I can't see anybody, can't have anybody over. We'll see. Yay, it's pretty. I like it. It feels more me. Thanks for watching my attempt at a fail.